is going on, guys? JD from New York here, back as always for your Friday afternoon Off The Script, episode number 16, part number 1, the absolute best place for your WWE needs, right here on YouTube.com. This is week ending June 8th, 2014, and before I get into the news and rumors this week, guys, for Friday, I do want to say, it is incredibly frustrating for a YouTube content creator like myself, who comes on here on a weekly basis, is dedicated and passionate about what he does, you know, regarding his WWE stuff, you know, my video game stuff, my Call of Duty stuff, my gameplay, whatever I do on here. It's incredibly frustrating to know that I got subscribers out there that come to me and tell me, JD, I'm not seeing your videos in my sub box. YouTube is not pushing your videos through my sub box. I didn't see parts 2 and 3 of Off The Script. I didn't see my the Monday Night Raw review in my sub box. It's incredibly discouraging. And I come on here, and the reason why I come on here and immediately promote my previous videos is because of this very reason. And the video description is very popular, guys. I don't put anything in the video description for the sake of my own health. It's all for you guys. If you missed anything, it's always there, easy access to go and click on it. Annotations on the screen. If you missed a previous part of Off The Script, it's always there for you guys to just click on, and it'll take you right to the video. I don't like seeing that people aren't getting my videos because it's incredibly frustrating. I do this shit. One week it's 4,000 views, the next week it's like 1,500. It's the same video, same tags, same video content. I don't understand what the problem is, but YouTube is really royally fucking me, and I just want to get my videos out there. So if you guys missed anything at all, links are down below, and that's the reason why I do what I do. Number 2, many people have been asking me, JD, what is going on with Seth Rollins? I don't have any more information about Seth Rollins. I gave you my opinion on Seth Rollins joining Evolution and betraying the Shield on my Monday Night Raw review. If you guys want another outside opinion, I got the perfect guy to talk to, Justin LaBar. He does Bleacher Report work. He does WrestleZone.com. He's got CSR, one of the best internet wrestling shows on right now, and he's got TribLive.com. He did a video for TribLive.com saying why he thinks Seth Rollins is not the right choice for Evolution. And I want you guys to start listening to him because he's got a great mind for the business, and he's always a pleasure to listen to because he knows what he's talking about. He always gives you a valid opinion about everything going on regarding the WWE. And I really want you guys to start listening to him. Link is down below for his video about Seth Rollins. Also, I'll put an annotation on the screen right now so you guys can go and check that out. I really want you guys to start listening to him and Chair Shot Reality because along with him, he's got Josh Eisenberg and Bryan, 3 great guys who know what they're talking about, valued opinions, and they're always a pleasure to listen to. So I really want you guys to be on board with what they're doing. I'm going to start promoting their stuff on here, and I'm going to start getting the links down in the video description as well to all their media outlets so you guys can go check them out. But now, the most important part, you're here for news. Enough of me talking, right? Enough of me talking. I got big news this week, guys, on Daniel Bryan, Brock Lesnar, and Cesaro. Okay, I also got news on Triple H saying the WWE product isn't good enough. No shit. It's not good enough. Fucking dummy can see that. As of this past week, though, according to Figure 4, W Online, Brock Lesnar versus Daniel Bryan for the WWE Championship is not penciled in for SummerSlam, even though it seems like a natural match to make for the biggest show of the summer. I reported here last week on Off The Script that Cesaro is the favorite right now to win the title shot in this year's Money in the Bank ladder match. There was a plan discussed that would have seen Cesaro cash in on Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam immediately after he defeated Daniel Bryan for the WWE Championship, and he would become the new champion. That plan is said to be off the table for now, with Bryan's status still up in the air. It's said that at least 5 of the 7 Money in the Bank ladder match spots have been selected, and they should be filled on Monday Night Raw with qualifying matches this month, like we've seen this past Monday with Alberto Del Rio getting that first spot by defeating Dolph Ziggler. As noted, Cesaro still remains the favorite to win this year's Money in the Bank. I'm looking forward to Money in the Bank. Number 1, it's always one of my favorite pay-per-views of the year because it really doesn't need any booking. You know, qualifying matches, you go into the ladder match, you get a fucking briefcase if you win it. You're the #1 contender for the WWE Championship. Okay? Plain and simple. Who do I think is going to win Money in the Bank? If the title is on the line. If Stephanie forces Bryan to vacate the titles and the ladder match becomes a match for the WWE Championship, I'm going to reserve my opinion until I find out what the remaining spots are, who fills those spots. It's only right because I'm not going to sit here and make illogical guesses, okay? It could be one of many guys who the WWE wants to put the WWE Championship on. It could be anybody. And somebody is actually fucking bothering me. Oh my God. I got people fucking texting me on AIM. Who uses AIM anymore? I don't even know why AIM is on my phone. AOL Instant Messenger. Jesus Christ. Where the fuck was I, man? Yeah. I'm gonna reserve my opinions for WWE Champion as soon as I see who is filling out the field for Money in the Bank. Now, if it's for the briefcase, I don't want to hear anything about Cesaro. Okay? It's too logical for Cesaro to win. Everybody knows that Cesaro has been on the up for a while now. He's buddy-buddy with Cena. You know, he's got good rapport backstage from what I'm reading online with WWE. You know, they got big things planned for him, but that doesn't mean, and you know, you got to put the WWE Championship on him. That doesn't immediately mean, listen, let's push this guy to the fucking moon. That's what they're doing with Roman Reigns. That's what I'm hearing they're going to be doing with Roman Reigns. You know, that remains to be seen, but I don't like these skyrocket pushes to meteoric heights. I really don't like that. You know, if I had to choose one, Bray Wyatt would win the Money in the Bank briefcase. It would solidify him as a main eventer, even though he's already a main eventer, feuding with John Cena. And no, Cena didn't bury Bray Wyatt. If you're working with John Cena at WrestleMania, obviously the WWE doesn't consider that being buried. Just getting that out there. So for all you guys who took to my Payback review and said, oh, Cena buried Bray Wyatt. Really now? He worked with him at WrestleMania. He's working with the #1 guy in the company. Put on the match of the night at Payback. Stood tall, looked fucking great in defeat. How is that being buried? I don't know. If that's being buried, I would love to be Bray Wyatt right now. Honestly. I would love to be Bray Wyatt. I would love to be in his shoes. Anyone would love to be in Bray Wyatt's shoes right about now. Why? Because they're main eventing with John Cena. And John Cena is money. I don't give a fuck what you think about him. I don't give a fuck what you call him on a nightly basis. I don't give a shit if you go to the venues every fucking night and start chanting, Cena sucks, holding signs up, Cena sucks. You gotta respect what Cena does in the ring. He knows what he's doing. He's not a fucking clown in there. Alright? On top of that, what he does outside the ring for Make-A-Wish and all the other shit that he does for the company. There's a reason why he's #1. Working with Bray Wyatt, he's not burying Bray Wyatt. He's only making Bray Wyatt better. He's getting Bray Wyatt more known to the WWE audience. Remember that. Common sense, guys. Common sense. I've been watching WWE for far too long to realize that John Cena is burying Bray Wyatt. He's not. Okay? If John Cena was burying anybody, you'd know it. You would know it. And then you would see it. It's not being buried. Trust me. Anyway, Bray Wyatt, to me, that's the winner of the Money in the Bank. That's just my prediction right now. Don't quote me on that. But I don't want to hear about Cesaro taking the title. I think it's too soon for him. You know, the stars got to align for that. You know, you're hearing Brock Lesnar may be champion. Daniel Bryan's still the champion. They're thinking about taking the belt off of him. Roman Reigns leading into WrestleMania 31. He's going to be the champion. How many guys can he make champion? Can't make everybody champion. Whatever. It is what it is. I would love to see Bryan versus Lesnar. I don't think that's going to happen with the rumors about Bryan's neck. It's supposed to be at Money in the Bank. I don't think it's going to happen. I really think that it's going to be a WWE Championship match for Money in the Bank, but we'll got to wait and see for that. But if it's for the briefcase, I'm going with Bray Wyatt. There was a meeting called by Triple H before this past Monday's Raw in Knoxville, Tennessee, or the week prior, because this week was Indianapolis. Sorry. In Knoxville, Tennessee, Triple H reportedly expressed his desire for Raw and SmackDown to have more of a flow from top to bottom. There are concerns within WWE that people aren't subscribing to the WWE Network because the product on TV isn't good enough, which can largely be attributed to the lack of flow, storylines being forgotten, or outright being dropped. One source pointed to Triple H and Vince McMahon having different visions and the ideas of the two clashing. It said that going into the summer, Triple H really wants to focus more on undercard programs as a way to help build up the midcard. Well, shit me fucking bricks. Really now. That's what the fucking report is saying. That Triple H really wants to be more focused on undercard programs going into the summer. I've been stating that for fucking years. Everyone has been stating that for years. Now he wants to focus on that? That's one of the glaring problems with WWE right now. Vince McMahon always having a say in everything and being my way or no way, that's not going to be able to come across very well either on TV. You know, when you got Triple H and you give power to Triple H, give him some leeway to make the decisions that need to be made. Vince is too hands-on in everything, and he's been hands-on. I know it's his baby, I know it's his company, but if you're going to align Triple H in the position he's in right now, you got to give him some kind of fucking power. I've said this before. If Triple H makes a mistake, if he fucks up, he'll learn from it. Okay? You can't be babying him. You can't be taking Triple H's ideas and immediately shooting them down. If the man's got good ideas, let him roll with it. If it works, great. It's better for everybody. If it fucks up and fails, he'll learn from it. Then that's when you go and talk to him. But don't baby Triple H and, you know, have him bring ideas and then immediately shoot them down. I don't like hearing that. And as far as the product not being good enough, you're damn right it's not good enough. The WWE is in a shit place right now. Boring, bland, unexciting, uncreative. I could go on, but I don't want to be negative Nancy on here. WWE is not in a good place right now. And a lot of that stress has to come from the WWE Network not attaining the subscribers that they want, the stocks falling from $30 per share to like $11 per share, the network deal that they signed with NBC Universal. A lot of these things play part in why there's a lot of stress and frustration in WWE right now. They got to overlook that because it's going to filter on to programming on TV, and it's going to show. I say this all the time. WWE Network is a winner. You got to give it time. Once it unleashes its power upon the European markets, Canada, Australia, everywhere else around the world, you will be fine. You want 1.5? I guarantee you the WWE is going to get 1.5. Trust me. As far as the mid-card, it needs to be built up. You got guys floating around for years, not doing a goddamn thing. Change Damian Sandow back to the original way. Start pushing Dolph Ziggler. Wade Barrett's got to be in meaningful programs. You got Rusev on his way up the mid-card through the main event level. You got Kofi Kingston, who's been floating around doing nothing. You got Zack Ryder, who deserves some TV time. You got plenty of guys on the roster who you can work with, but you're not. Unless you like paying someone just to be there. I know I wouldn't. I would want to utilize talent. If I'm a boss and I see one of my employees sitting around not doing a goddamn fucking thing, I'm going to be saying to myself, what the fuck am I doing? Really? I'm paying this guy for what? To sit around and do nothing? It makes sense. WWE really needs to start building their mid-card. That will develop more stars. That will make more main event level talent. That will get people over with the audience more. They got to do it. They really got to fucking push the mid-card, and Vince McMahon really's got to be on board with that. That's a no-brainer. If he doesn't want to be on board with that, then he really shouldn't be doing what he's doing anymore. Step down, give it to Triple H. Vince McMahon, though, is said to be fully on board with a push for Rusev and Lana. Expect to see Rusev start working his way through upper mid-card talents, beginning with Big E at Payback, which we've seen. Impressive win by Rusev. The original plan and push for the late Umaga is being used as a template for Rusev's current WWE push. Sooner or later, they're going to cross paths with John Cena, meaning Rusev and Lana. They're going to cross paths with Cena. It's only inevitable. It's going to happen. The whole shit with the fucking ceremony on Monday Night Raw, complete waste of time. It's like he won the WWE Championship. Meanwhile, he's only being honored as some Russian fucking bigwig with some medal around his neck. Big fucking deal. You wasted 20 minutes of my fucking life. Meanwhile, you could have put another match on Monday Night Raw. You could have added more time to the tag team match with Wade Barrett and Sheamus and RVD and Cesaro. You could add more time to that. You know, whatever. It is what it is. But Rusev, I like Rusev. His character, I wasn't really on board with when he first came in. He's starting to grow on me. I see a lot of talent in Rusev, and I've been saying this. Lana can't talk his battles all the time. I would really like Rusev to start speaking for himself in English and get people over and feuds over by himself. Okay, Lana cannot do everything, even though she's gorgeous to look at. She's got a nice set of legs, and she's becoming a very dominant manager, which you can tell. She's becoming more comfortable in her role, which is the most important thing. Because there's not a lot of people like Lana on the card or on the roster that's going to help boost the guy that she's with. Not many people can do that. Obviously, the need for managers is always there. I love Zeb Coulter and what he does, or what he was doing with the Real Americans. And Lana is doing a great job with Rusev. So that's just my opinion on that. I do expect them to cross paths with Cena one of these days, sooner rather than later. And then we will know where Rusev stands. That's all I'm saying with that. But I do like that they're on board with his push. He could be a dominant force to be reckoned with in the WWE. And finally, guys, to end this week's Off the Script, WWE reported this week that WrestleMania 30 drew 690,000 pay-per-view buys. They previously announced almost 400,000 domestic buys for the event, so this updated number may be with international buys included. As noted, WWE had 667,000 net worth subscribers at the time of WrestleMania 30, so more than 1.35 million fans tuned in to WrestleMania 30 this year. That is an amazing number for WWE, and they should be proud of that number. They complain about it, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck they want. That's an amazing number, 1.35 million. That beats last year. That beats the whole deal with John Cena and The Rock. Gotta be. I don't know the exact numbers for those two pay-per-views, but 1.35 million is fucking massive. WWE Network's going to be great. I really wish they'd just start showing some patience with that, and everything's going to come together quite nicely for them. It's too good. Like I've said this on this channel already. It's too good to fail. Anyway, guys, I am going to end it right here. Part 1 is over. If you enjoyed this week's commentary, Off the Script Part 1, please let me know down below in the comments section. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on this week's, or this Friday's top news and rumors for Part 1. If you enjoyed, obviously you know what to do. Like the video. It greatly helps out my channel, gets my wrestling content out there. And I will join you in Part 2, guys. I don't really have a top story for Part 2, but I got news on Daniel Bryan again with the vacated title. More opinions on that. I got news on Batista. I got news on Jim Ross and what he thinks of the whole Seth Rollins deal joining Evolution. So join me for Part 2, guys. I should have more news certainly tomorrow. So join me then. Take care. I'll talk to you soon.